Cameron, I didn't have to do it this year. I got to come in late, as did the freshmen. What did the sophomores and juniors do this year?
We took those dang old PSATs.
The what?
I'm not excited again. The PSATs. We took the PSATs.
Well, what's that? What's it different than an SAT?
It's a pre-SAT, so it doesn't actually count.
A practice?
Yeah. And then you can get your scores back and see each question, and you can have it explained if you got it wrong. And it's really helpful to see what you need to work on for the SAT.
So I think there was some sort of review about the PSAT. I'm not sure because that's not me anymore. It sucks to be a junior and sophomore. But, Cameron, there will be some sort of review for you, or you had to review, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go check out what it's about.
Hi, I'm Ona Pleasance here with Ms. Shaw to talk about the PSATs. So earlier this week, the 10th and 11th graders had an assembly. What was the assembly all about?
So 10th and 11th graders were given back their PSAT scores, and we called them down separately to go over how to analyze their scores to see what information they could get out of them, and then the next steps. So 10th graders, we talked about the rest of high school, what it looks like, and continuing to get good grades, get involved in activities. And 11th graders, we talked more in focus about preparing for the SAT and the college search process.
Okay, so where can you take the PSATs?
So we're really lucky because we offer the PSAT every year to all 10th and 11th graders for free.
Oh, wow. So do you feel that the PSATs prepare students for the SATs?
Yeah, the whole point of taking the PSAT, it stands for the Preliminary Scholastic Aptitude Test, but I always call it like the pre-SAT. So it really is a good indicator of skills that you do well, skills you need to work on, and then the score you get, you can kind of see if you didn't prepare at all for the next SAT, what you might get on it.
So what grade do you suggest students to sign up for the SATs?
So you're going to take your PSAT in 10th grade, then you're going to take your PSAT in 11th grade, and then in the spring of 11th grade, so your junior year, you are going to take the SAT at least once.
Okay. So what is the ACT?
The ACT is a different kind of standardized test, but is the same thing, is used by colleges to, as a factor for if they're going to accept you or not.
So would you prefer students take the SATs and the ACTs or just one?
We give fee waivers. You guys are really lucky because we give fee waivers to all students for the SAT and the ACT. So you get 2 SAT fee waivers and 2 ACT fee waivers, which means you could take 4 tests for free. I think it's a good idea to take both in the spring of your junior year to see which one you do better on, and then choose to take whichever one you do better on in the fall of your senior year to see if you can boost your scores.
Wow, that's great. So do colleges look at both scores or just one of your scores?
For SAT versus ACT?
SATs and ACTs.
It depends on the school. Most colleges will look at like a super score, so we'll see the best score that you got for whatever the test dates you had. And some schools will just look at the one test date that you have. But all colleges will take either test.
So why is it so important to do so well on the SATs?
Well, the SAT is half of what colleges look at when they're looking at your college application. They're looking at your transcript, which is a record of all of the classes you've taken in high school and the grades that you've gotten in those classes. And then they look at those testing scores. Now, not all colleges look at testing scores. There are a number of schools that are test optional, but we want to give people the most opportunities to get into the schools that they want to.
Yeah. So is there anything else you would like to add about the SATs?
No, just make sure you sign up. And if you have any questions, come down to the guidance office or see Mrs. Wiegand, who's our college career counselor.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Shaw.
You're welcome.
I'm Ona Pleasance here with Ms. Shaw to talk about the PSATs and SATs. Now back to your host.